Then thank you, Ruth. Well, our next guest is a former herself who's decided to take her cheeky sense of humour online and form the Wonderbirds.
Friday, fun day. Once again, it's come around. Who can believe it?
They're off again, chatting away as usual.
What are they banging on about today?
Oh, God knows. Skincare bras or something.
Who have we got coming in today? We're so excited.
It's Beverly Knight.
Hello! Russell T Davis.
Bonnie Tyler.
Hi. The fabulous Wonderbirds.
I know you're 10 years younger than me, but that's okay. We can get over that. But when Ruth goes, I'm in there.
But I'm not 10 years younger than all of you. There are parts of you that are younger than me.
Please don't stand up.
Oh, well, I may or may not.
Oh! And Amy, don't worry, we do have security and we will talk to Matron and we will make sure that Sherrie has her meds. Hi.
Oh, and Sherrie joins that. I mean, you look at that, you can see why everybody's fallen in love with it. It's just such good fun.
It is, and I spoke to you a year ago, didn't I, when we started it?
Yeah.
And it's funny because the four of us, Debbie Arnold thought of the idea and Harriet thought of the name, and of course Dee Anderson is Sylvia and Jerry Anderson's daughter.
Who created
which
the
is
Thunderbirds.
Yeah. Which is, well, you know, where we came in with the Wonderbirds. And it has been phenomenal. I mean, it's just, we're free. We don't have any restrictions. You didn't see the worst of it, but we do say extraordinary things and get away with it.
Well, that's the beauty of it.
Yes.
Because on telly, you're always going to be restricted, quite obviously. For this, and it's funny, we had Judi Dench on yesterday, and she, you know, what she was doing with her daughter and her grandson has now turned into a show, and that's all because of lockdown. They never would have done it otherwise, and this is exactly the same for you, a lockdown idea that actually saved your head.
Well, I have to say, it has been terrible, hasn't it, for us all? And it did, because you wake up, you put as much makeup on as you can possibly get on, and I've got bags and bags of it, and you dress up, and we do 4 shows a week.
Yeah.
And the 4th one is with Richard Arnold. Yeah. And Richard is just so silly anyway, that we have the best time. And you're right, Phil, it saved this from going crazy, because the first lockdown, if you remember, we couldn't go out.
Yeah.
We couldn't see family, and I live on my own. And, you know, not hugging your children and grandchildren just broke me. And to do that was truly wonderful. And so it has saved me. It saved this going crazy, you know, and we have guests that come on. I mean, Susie Quattro has been on 3 times, and she keeps saying,
she can't stay
when
away.
can I come on? Sanjeev Bhaskar 3 times. Paul O'Grady was hysterical, I have to tell you, but he's the oldest mate I have. So, but I mean, everybody keeps coming back and going, when can I come on as a presenter? And I went, yeah, come on, I'll have the day off.
And what's so lovely is that you brought people along with you, because like at the beginning, you sort of, in a selfish way, you do it for yourself to kind of go, right, I need to focus, I need to do this. But then actually you start enjoying it, the listeners start enjoying it.
Yes.
And you're starting to get letters from people telling you how important it is to
yeah,
them.
they're all saying, you know, thank God, you know, because you've been here since this started. We've been there. And they call in and they go, oh, God, you know, you made me wee myself the other day. A woman said to me the other day.
That was the plan.
I went, right, OK, wasn't expecting that. She said, it's just so funny. You say the most ridiculous things that we say, and then we hear you say, and that's how we get away with it. And
well, that's the nice thing, because it's not a chat show. I mean, there are no boundaries, there's no format.
No.
You are just mates chatting.
Mates chatting with guests who come on and then go, I've had the best time ever, because I can just come on and say what I think. And I go, yeah, because they go, oh, sorry, did I say a swear word? I went, what, swear, smear, say what you want. And they just...
So how are you going to now put this on stage?
Well, so it was Nymax who came to us, Nika Burns, and said, would you like, at the Duchess Theatre in the West End, would you like a night? And we went, yeah, OK. So here we go. So what we're doing is we've got guests. We've got Bonnie Tyler, who's going to sing her new song.
Oh, my God, amazing.
We've got 3 murderers. So we've got Brian Capron, who's Richard Hillman. Yeah. We've got John Altman, who's Nasty Nick. And, of course, we've got Conor McIntyre, who is Phelan, who is... And they're coming on. Now, I'm not going to tell you what they're going to do, because it's outrageous what they're going to do. They are going to be just unbelievable. I wish I could tell you, but I won't. And then we've got Rhea Jones is going to sing, and then we've got Gok Kwan. Now, I said to the girls, I hope Gok Kwan isn't going to do Look Good Naked, because we'd frighten the cats, you know. And also, I've taken all my mirrors out of my house now, everything. And in my bathroom, I've got a big mirror. So when I get out, I'm terrified because it's like a tsunami as I get out, and everything goes.
Oh, shit.
And I have to get a shower. I haven't got a big enough towel anymore, and I drag this body round the bathroom.
You are tiny. I don't know what you're talking
Phil,
about.
I put everything into the tightest knickers I can find, and I go like I've got on now. If I took my knickers off now, Phil, it would go. I don't know what you're all laughing about, because it's true, and it goes. And it would just be the most horrendous. I mean, we'd all have to pick it up and stick it back in my
knickers. This is essentially what you're doing here. This is what it's going to be like on stage.
On stage, yes, telling you what is under here. You wouldn't. I can't tell you. It's just so. Anyway, so all the mirrors have gone. So if I'm hoping Gok doesn't do that, because I can't do it, because I would fill the stage.
He's a kind man. He wouldn't do that.
Well,
it's great that you've got Rhea Jones in. I did Joseph with Rhea Jones.
Rhea
She's the narrator.
I know he did.
Now a massive West End
Oh,
star.
and just isn't she fabulous?
She's got the most incredible voice.
Incredible. And Bonnie. Yeah. Bonnie's new song, well, you might not have heard it yet, but it's just fabulous.
You're going to have the best time, even if there wasn't an audience there.
It'll be wild. It'll just be crazy. You know, it'll be... And the things, I mean, I will say there's a lot of singing and tap dancing involved.
Amazing.
But not as you know it.
Well, what I love about this is the fact that we're talking about putting a show on.
Yeah.
And that show is at the Duchess Theatre on the 28th of June. If you wanted to watch Wonderbirds, it's Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, live on Facebook and YouTube at 4:30, and then there's a Saturday special.
And it's the opening of the shows now. It's the opening of theatres, isn't that?
Which
isn't that
fabulous?
What a wonderful thing to be talking about.
And you can think of me now, pouring it all out.
Thank you, Sherrie.
Thank you.
Good to see you. Thank you very much. Right, competition time now, and your chance to win.